So I had this idea that I wanted to try that just kind of popped in my head. What I did was put some epoxy on a sample blank for when I have this blank for when I have ideas. I can try it on it before I try to put it on a rod. And just what I wanted to do was cut different colors of thread and just kind of lay it in the epoxy and move it around. And then when I was in the middle of doing that, I decided to put a couple of like gear looking things in here, and I guess you call it like a little rhinestone, colored rhinestones, just kind of playing around a little bit just to see the different things I can put in epoxy. It's kind of interesting. I did learn that you can't really use plain metallic because it doesn't bend as much. It's not as flexible where you can like push it around with a pick. Plain thread, and then I use like a fish hawk. You can kind of see it right here. It's like a kind of holographic thread. It's not really thread, it's actually like a thin, maybe like a thin mylar. I'm not really sure what it is, but I did a couple of those, different colors. And now the next thing I'm gonna do is put some trim bands on either end and see how that looks. But I figured I'd share with y'all one of my crazy ideas. Well, y'all stay tuned. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Okay, so here it is with some trim bands on it. I did some black with some trim bands in there. It's kind of cool. I mean, it'd make for an interesting rod. The thing about doing this, though, it seems like you probably got to put several coats on there for it to look nice and even. I do kind of like them gears a lot. I might have to come up with some other thing or some other build. But anyway, I want to show you these threads. This was that Kaleidoscope. It's called Kaleidoscope. That's that mylar looking thing I was talking about earlier. That's the gold I used. Here is the blue I used. It's Kaleidoscope. It's focus in on that fish hawk. It's pretty cool, but like I said, it's not really thread. It's more like a, I don't know what it's more like a, but it's cool. It's really sets off some sparkles. And for my trim bands, I just use this it's a VersaBlend from Pro Wrap. I'm not sure what color this is, but it's kind of cool. Well, that's it for that little brainstorm thing I had. You mess around with enough of these things and things that pop in your head, you can come up with some pretty cool stuff. Anyway, hope you liked this video. Hope this gave you some ideas. Y'all take care and tight lines.